I'm talking about West Bengal. I'm talking about Khela Hobe. I'm talking about BJP. Rakesh, Khela Hobe? Khela Hobe.
Quite interesting numbers that you're showing up, Karthike, and a little surprising, looking at the numbers that BJP is going to do even better than TMC, which is in the last elections they were almost close to them, 22 and 18.
18, yeah.
Yeah. So in that sense, it's a phenomenal growth. Is it the factor that you mentioned, or is it lack of governance, lack of trust?
Let us take it to the expert. Shikha, is it Khela Hobe?
Yes, of course it's game time. Of course it's game time now. But I'm looking at your numbers and I'm a little puzzled because other surveys are suggesting that it's not quite as much in favor of the BJP as your numbers are showing. Be that as it may, your numbers are your numbers. The fact of the matter remains that 2 or 3 things have changed in West Bengal since 2019. 2019 is when, of course, the BJP made a breakthrough in the Lok Sabha election, winning 18 seats against the TMC's 22. Now, what's changed? What's changed is that in 2021, the rest of the opposition got decimated and the BJP emerged as the official opposition party number 2 party in West Bengal. Now that is a major political shift major change in the political scenario, and that is an advantage that the BJP is hoping to build on. Now, whether it can do so or not by mobilizing, someone used an incorrect description, but however, the Matua scheduled caste vote in Bengal is something that will have to be watched because it is the CAA which is the problem.
Shikha, if I'm not wrong, Prime Minister in Bangladesh went to the Matua shrine.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Prime Minister Modi in Bangladesh went to the Matua shrine.
So what?
So I mean to say, are you talking about the same community?
Yeah, I'm talking about that community, yeah. The Matua is a scheduled caste community. It has pockets of influence in other constituencies, but three constituencies mainly it will have a major impact. The issue really is that the CAA, as I said about Assam, and I'm going to say the same thing about West Bengal, whether on second thoughts, this particular measure, which was one of the Modi ki guarantees that he had promised in 2019 he would get done, this Modi ki guarantee is not going to kind of make it more difficult for the BJP itself to reach the kind of targets that you have set, and B, to actually better the 18 seats that it won in 2019. The CAA is a problem, and Mamata Banerjee was very conscious of this on the 10th of March, long before the CAA rules were notified in the Gazette. On the 10th of March, she made it very clear that under no circumstances would she allow CAA to be implemented. She actively discouraged the people and said, don't do it. You're already citizens, don't do it. And therefore, I think that there are several issues on which the BJP needs to be very, very careful on how it takes the fight forward.
Okay.
It doesn't have a lot of time because if you see, every phase of the 7-phase election, there are several seats where the BJP and the TMC are going to be fighting each other.
Okay.
So the BJP doesn't have a lot of time. The BJP needs to get its act together. The BJP has the BJP and the Mamata Banerjee government are fighting. The game is on several issues, and I'll just list them very quickly. One is, of course, the CAA notifications and whether the population buys it in as BJP's guarantee, which it is now going to fulfill and give them the kind of status that they actually don't enjoy? I don't know. Number two is that will the Modi ki guarantee factor work better than the Mamta ki guarantee? And this is the Mamta ki guarantee card has been played by Mamta long before Modi ki guarantee campaign really took off. And the issues are Narega payments, housing, etc. So, there is the fight is going to be intense. I don't know whether BJP is going to take full advantage of it at this point.
Okay. Ajit, do you think that it's going to get bogged down by these issues, or Sandesh Khali is going to provide them that narrative edge?
I actually grew up in West Bengal for the first 20 years of my life. I read and write Bengali. Let me start with that, okay? See, according to me, one factor that we haven't talked about is the trifurcation of the so-called secular vote, right? Congress, CPM, Trinamool. Congress, CPM, Trinamool. Yeah, they are contesting separately. So what is happening that the BJP is actually eating away the Congress vote and especially the CPIM vote. In fact, the main slogan in Bengal, if you move around, if you talk to the people, they say Ram instead of Bam. It's the complete left which has moved to, in this case, the BJP. At one time, they had moved towards Trinamool, right? So I think Sandesh Khali, of course, is merely a symbolic issue, but I have a feeling that both the Matuas that she talked about and the Nam Sudras, these are aimed by the BJP's CAA policy, and these are both scheduled caste communities, and they are going to move in a major way towards the BJP on this issue. At the same time, there is Mamta's anti-incumbency all over among the Bhadro Lok. At one time, Mamta was banking on the combination of the 30% Muslim vote and the Bhadro Lok because she's a Bengali Brahmin. Now, in the assembly election, that worked perfectly. But in Lok Sabha, where Mamta is no more the PM candidate, had Mamta stayed in the India alliance, formed an alliance with the Congress, then at least it would have seemed to the Bengali middle class, it is Modi versus Mamta. But it's not anymore. It's the Modi magic for the Lok Sabha. And number two, as I said, this triple bifurcation of the vote or trifurcation of the vote, the Muslim vote also will get divided to a great extent depending on the constituency.
Okay.
And finally, advantage BJP. In fact, in one of my pieces, I pointed out, I expected the BJP to get 28 seats instead of 26. This time, Bengal is going to be a total.
Okay. So the question is, Ajit, the question is, you would then recall that Congress used to be called the B team of the left party. So now I'll come to the now the Congress is the C team of the B team. So I'll come to the A team of the opposition, the left party. So what has happened to the left party? Because the B team has become the C team.
Completely marginalized, you see. The trouble is that they neither formed an alliance, they are part of the India alliance, but they haven't worked out the alliance either in Kerala or in West Bengal. And as a result, it is going to get rogered in this Lok Sabha polls. So remember, at one time, this was 2004.
How many seats, Ajit?
Right?
I know you're not a soothsayer. How many seats?
To the left,
Yes.
zero.
Zero.
Zero to the
Anda.
left. And even Congress, I would say zero.
But Congress achieved that in last election, if I'm not wrong.
That's right. That's why I pointed out. What I'm saying is, that's why I said a complete turnaround this time, which is, opposite of the logic, because everyone thinks that West Bengal is Mamta's state. West Bengal might be a Mamta state in assembly polls, but not in the Lok Sabha anymore, because of the way the suicidal politics that Congress versus Mamta started. Remember when Mamta was almost screaming when Rahul Gandhi entered West Bengal with his Nyay Yatra, and Mangba shouted, what do you have? Only 40 seats. That was a nail in the coffin. She realized, like Nitish Kumar, that I'm not going to be a PM candidate anymore. So Nitish Kumar went on the other side, and Mamta basically pulled out of the alliance. I mean, कहने के लिए she is part of the India Alliance, but she is not actually an India Alliance partner anymore in West Bengal, and she will be the biggest sufferer. So will the Congress. In fact, I think Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary has helped the BJP more than he is helping the Congress.